We are live. We're back. Um, Wile E. Coyote says that evens it up a little bit. It's Sneaky P. The game is 080, and we're back for game two of round two of the 080 tournament. Just making sure that everybody has the link, and here we go. So I'm going to introduce the players again, and now I actually know what the format is. They're playing best 2 out of 3, and I think they're just each choosing different civs each of those games. So this could be the last game because in the first game, Sniper 12, Matias, he won. Pretty convincingly once the fighting started, and so he's taken a 1-0 lead in the match, and this is just standard 1v1 settings in 080, which is mainland balance, small temperate, pop cap 200. And this time we have Matias once again in this kind of maroon color. Rated 1829, but more like 2000. Top 10 080 player, no doubt about it. Playing as the Ptolemies. And his opponent, once again, is kun0, rated 1495, but more like 1600. Loves playing as the Gauls, but he is playing as the Athenians this time. I feel like the Athenians are like a good civ for him too. Like kun0, in my mind, kun0 always does a good job of just getting his like his timing down. Like he has a good kind of sequence of things that he does when he plays. He he builds. He doesn't really make like big mistakes. It doesn't seem like to me. Like he's a consistent player, and he has like a really strong boom. But of course, it's really difficult even with that really strong boom to beat someone of this caliber who is like a really just dynamic player and can just kind of throw all sorts of different things at you. And so in that first game, we saw that kun0 had the better eco actually at the beginning. It was really close, but he even had a better eco. But as soon as the fighting started, he got just way down again. So I'm gonna just tell people how to get this. Do this just so people know how to do it. There we go. Yep. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting game if Matias keeps disconnecting. He did not disconnect a single time in the first game, and now he's having issues here joining the game as a player. So of course, like I said in the first game that I covered, I think Matias will win this game handily. But I'm hoping that kun0 can put up some kind of fight, and maybe he can. If Matias delays a little bit, and kun0 has time to get the Athenian hero, then I feel like maybe he has a shot. I think the Athenian hero still feels really good, even though they nerfed it a little bit, and I think it's better than any of the Ptolemy heroes. But Ptolemy's strong civ, and definitely not at any, I don't think at any disadvantage versus the Athenians. Kind of similar level civs. So what do they have so far? It's 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and you see kun0 going for the berries out here. I feel like it's always a good idea to get the berries that are kind of outside right away, unless you're going to move your wood lot, your storehouse nearby them, so you have some kind of protection for your women in case they were going to get attacked. But he did get the woodcutting upgrade, but he still has no barracks. So both players with the woodcutting and the berry upgrade. And now if we go over to Matias at 3 minutes and 50 seconds, we have a barracks up already, and with the same upgrades. Already 11 higher pop, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still a bit it's a little bit of a difference. So Matias kind of getting ahead a better start in this one. So yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna post this one more time. I'm gonna check out the lobby here, and I think we're gonna go to a new game here. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna just hop over to a new game, and he's gonna save. So let's go ahead and do that. We are just in the lobby right now, and we are waiting for I guess Aslog to host it again, since Matias is not able to rejoin. Let's figure out if it is saved. Got a lot of good players on today. Sunday is usually really popular. 0 AD. We have a bunch of specs in this 1v1 game. See? And I'm going to minimize this window for just a moment. And I'm back. Just seeing what's going on those messages. Is he back in? Did it work? Maybe they did get it to work? So I guess if he got it to work, then we will just rejoin the game. I thought he was going to have to save and start a new one. Okay, cool. Looks like we're back. So, yeah, Matias with a little bit of a head start here. Yep. We got some people smack talking in the chat already. And now let's see what's going on. We have an idle barrack here. But you know, Matias obviously not floating any resources here. And you go over to kun0, and kun0's making women, finally getting his barracks up. This seems like a little bit late to get a barracks up. And it'll be interesting to see kind of what strategy Matias takes in this one. I feel like he's probably not going to play camels. Maybe he builds a military colony and goes mercenaries. But I think my guess is going to be that Matias just plays like a regular pikes and regular slingers, and then plays like Cleopatra. That's what I think he's going to do. And then for kun0 over here with the Athenians, I think he's just going to do kind of a similar thing with the slingers, but with the spears, and then just try to go for that OP hero. I do think that Matias is going to attack before 13 minutes, though. That's my guess. And I think kun0 will be on the defensive. So if I was kun0, though, I would try to mix it up a little bit and you know, maybe not play as much defense this time, and maybe try to do a little bit of offense. I mean, if he can boom really quickly and just get his army over there in time, maybe he can kind of catch Matias off guard with a big enough army. Matias is an awesome defender, though, so this will be difficult for him to do. He likes to have between like 14 and 15 and 18 women on the wood. And of course, you got to have some on the stone so that you can build your slingers. And he's already up. So we are paused again, but that's okay because we can talk more about these players. kun0, I've played a couple of 1v1s against kun0 a long time ago and got completely wrecked in both of them. But I would love to play kun0 again. Very solid player. And later today, Matias and I will be playing a bunch of fun 1v1s for practice. And so that'll be great to just get destroyed. But we have so many people on right now. It's hard to not play a TG, right? I feel like it's better to do your 1v1s during the week. All right, so Matias still with that 8 pop lead, and not too worried about. He's not too worried about the housing too. Matias told me the other day about how he doesn't think houses are that important. He told me don't worry about the houses because I was telling him that he kept getting housed. And I think he's kind of right about this. Of course, you don't want to be housed for too long, but at the same time, you definitely don't want to have like a bunch of pop cap space. There we go. Okay, cool. Looks like he is making some spears and some women, and now we're getting close to that 7:30 mark right here in the game when we kind of expect players of this level to be at like 100 pop, and they both are. Yep. And interesting, kind of going with like the houses a little bit spread apart like this. I feel like it makes sense. Okay, I'll fix this Discord issue after the game. Let me get the Discord link after this game. Okay, so I feel like when you're making your base like this, if you're having space between the houses, it's good to do what Saeed does and have a little bit of space, but not enough space where rams can get through to your base. So this seems like maybe a little bit open to me. But it's good that kun0 has 2 barracks up now, both producing units. He has like a pretty good balancing of resources. He's still in phase 1. He wants to have a little bit more wood than food going into phase 2, so he can be ready to build those phase 2 buildings. And then over here with Matias has 1, 2 barracks up, just going with a mix of slingers and pikes, and a lot of guys on stone. 35 guys on stone. kun0 is pop capped. House once again. And Matias just with like a little bit of an advantage. So nobody doing any rushing, it looks like, this game. Oh well, except for these 2 camels. Somehow these 2 camels of Matias just got like all 17 of these guys off of eco. So just trying to like annoy him and slow him down a little bit. But kun0 doing a good job of just making units and not having idle buildings, even though he's going to be housed once again. Yep, Akantas is right about this, obviously. And interesting, just 2 barracks from him so far, and still in phase 1. No, 3 barracks, but phase 1 still from Matias. So doing a little bit of a doing a little bit of a delay in phasing up. feel like I typically see Matias go to phase 2 faster than this. And also, it's strange to not see him have anybody on metal. And over here, kun0 with some guys on metal. If we look at the eco upgrades, pretty similar eco upgrades here. Yep. Yeah, what these guys are saying. Yeah. 30 pop down and more women. Yeah. Matias is definitely ahead in this eco boom race. And now here we go. So 10:44, definitely ahead of the 13-minute prediction that I made. He's already sending guys in. We love to see it. Waiting for the action. So far, it was just these two camels. And this is going to be kun0 on the defensive, and this is going to be Matias just pulling him off of eco as much as possible, and just trying to harass him and get kills with these long-range slingers. He's going to try to take over his barracks, and this is going to force kun0 to come and try to fight him. So you're going to see Matias do some good micro here, and you also see kun0 right now with just nobody on wood, nobody on the mines. And Matias is taking over his houses, and he's up 40 pop, 37 pop. Yep, and now he's going to be taking over all these buildings. And now kun0 can't even make any more guys. And this one is already just GG. Yep, and he doesn't even have the guys in place. There's just nothing he can do. Nice attack by Matias early. And kun0, I think, just had to make sure to get all of his guys in the right spot to try to fight this, even though I don't even know if he even had enough guys, so it would have been really difficult for him. And nice match. And we're gonna end this one. This is obviously just a complete blowout. And we are going to maybe talk to Matias about this one. Let's see if we can get him in the lobby, get his thoughts on the match. It can be like the new late part of the stream can be just interviewing the players. I don't think kun0's going to really say anything about this, but I'm just kind of curious to see what Matias says, even though we may have to use Google Translate for it. So yeah, you see like the eco curves are actually like pretty similar here, and then the military score is just way higher. 2.71 to a 0.37 KDR, and when we closed the game, he was already up 80 pop with a bunch of guys in kun0's base, and it was only going to get worse for kun0. So well played by Matias, and Matias has won the match 2-0. Yeah. We're back in the lobby, and I'm going to go ahead and also see if I can post this tournament link for you guys in the lobby, in case you're checking out the stream right now and you don't have the tournament link. Let me do it. And then you can see, who is playing who and what's going on with that. Okay, very nice. So we are going to update the score in the tournament on the tournament page that you can get the link to in the lobby. See that Matias is the second person to move on to the third round, and the third round is actually the quarterfinals. So we have 8 players. Saeed is one of them, and Matias is one of them. So we have some really interesting matches to look forward to. On the other side, we have Meister Augustus versus Akantas. Obviously, Meister Augustus the favorite there, but Akantas is playing well and might make it close. And we have Jagsus India versus Freya. I think that's going to be a really close match. I'm really looking forward to covering that one and seeing who comes out on top of that one. And then I also think Duck versus Fernando will be a really, really close and good match, and I really don't know who's going to win that one either. So got some really nice matches to look forward to here. So we are going to end the stream. And the game is 080. It's Sneaky P, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the lobby.